Caillou, are you okay in there? You've been in the shower for quite some time now.
I'm fine, Mom, just drying up in here. The past few days went by as usual. No signs of the Golden Heart user. We couldn't determine whether if Kieran or Lolly are involved with it. Things aren't going as it should be. But as Loki said, time will tell, and faith will also determine. Although I don't really believe in faith, it's all luck from what I'm seeing. That's probably why things don't go the way I expected. People are always telling to stay positive, but it seems I keep it realistic and be prepared for what's coming. It's like winning the lottery, those who don't win are the lucky ones, while those who wins it gets bad luck. I guess you can say, I must have hit the jackpot. Good freaking grief. Oh great. She must have fallen asleep while waiting for breakfast. Doesn't she know Mom can't cook breakfast cause of her job schedule? I guess I have no choice but to wake her up. Hey sis, wake up, Mom didn't make breakfast.
Huh? What's going on?
I said Mom didn't make breakfast, you doofus.
Wait, are you serious? I could have sworn she said she was going to cook up some breakfast for us.
Did you forget Mom's morning schedule is different since she got that promotion?
Yeah, I know. Sucks cause I'm so used to her cooking breakfast for us.
You're old enough to get your own breakfast.
Oh, you think it's easy for someone like me to get breakfast for myself? I'm only 12, you know.
It's not that hard to get cereal, Rosie.
Well, now that you're here, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Ask away, sis. I'm listening.
Well, it has to do with linking your soul into Silver's. Did you discover anything involving Lolly or other stuff that's related?
Quite honest. I was able to retrieve some info that Silver remembered from December 21st, 1991. Not a lot about Lolly's ambition. I did however found out that Rose and Lolly both had a battle against each other during that time. From what it may seem, Rose lost the fight.
Okay, well I know that part. But I'm saying, is there anything we should be keeping a lookout for if we do ever encounter Lolly?
One thing for sure is that in her universe before the universe cycle reset itself, she used to be immortal.
Wait, immortal? What do you mean?
If I remembered correctly, she gained immortality a few years ago after her mother's death. Not a lot in-depth details about it. Thankfully the whole Romanian Hirsch still remains within Sapphire, so she knows a lot more about it than I do.
Yeah, but what happened to her immortality? Quite odd to think she died, but yet her soul remains unbreakable.
That's kind of what I'm worried about. If this Lolly now is the reincarnated version from the one in 1991, then it's a possibility she might have obtained it again. All I know is we cannot act right away to find her. We don't necessarily know what her ambition is. It's better we keep a low profile, we got to get to her on the spot. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just all this is such a drag. That's odd. Who can that be during a time like this?
It can't be Mom, she would have called us. Yes? Who is it?
Thank goodness I found your house. We have a problem.
Yeah. I see a panicked man who was knocking on my door as if something terrible happened.
Caillou, this is not a joking matter. This is serious.
I'm being serious as well.
Sorry, but something happened yesterday and this might be a good time to discuss to you about this privately. Is it okay we discuss this in your home?
We're all going to diary. It doesn't mean anything.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. That was Zero talking.
Who the heck is Zero?
Idiot, there's no time for jokes. He has something to tell us and it might be important.
I'm very aware, Rosie. Alright, Hillary, what's this unexpected visit you brought here today?
Okay, do you know anybody by the name Lolly? If so, you might want to hear what I got to say.
So I was like, no way, you can't be serious. It's so funny, I swear. Good grief, I swear. Everything about this doesn't make any sense. What am I missing? A person with an unbelievable power who dwells a forbidden proto. Zach didn't really explain it well enough for me to understand.
There you are. It took me about 20 minutes to find you.
I'm surprised you're here. Did something happen?
I wish to be honest. It's been so boring lately. How do you manage to keep yourself out of boredom? Ever since your boyfriend decided to move to Japan, things just gotten so slow.
Seriously? You have to pay more attention next time. I told you I was going to Antonio's cafe. I knew it was a bad idea to have Dad buy you that CD player.
Oh hush, will you? You know I have to get my daily dose of Green Day. Can't live without it, sis.
Well, now that you're here, did Dad ever get in contact with Loki?
How the hell should I know? I don't get into his business. Besides, I don't know why you're so concerned about this golden heart stuff. I'm more than sure Caillou and Loki can handle it. They're strong enough. You got to have faith in your boyfriend.
See, that's your problem. You sit back and relax on current events that may turn into disasters.
And like I said, you worry too much, Sapphire. You need to relax and think about the pros and not the cons.
Sorry. It's just I get too worked up about it.
I can easily tell that's a lie. I'm not as smart as you, but I know what is a lie according to your tone of voice. You're worried that something might happen to Caillou, huh? Come on, there's no need to hide it. Everyone knows you two are a couple.
Geez, tell the whole world, why won't you?
Hey, calm down, little sis. It's just a joke. How about we go to the park? It's a nice sunny day, you know.
Nice sunny day? Yeah, I wish it was in this 45-degree weather.
Oh, shut up. It's still a nice weather anyways. Come on, don't be such a sourpuss.
Fine. You're lucky you're my sister.
See? Isn't this nice? Just a stroll in the park to keep your mind off whatever you have in your thoughts.
I guess. Even though you dragged me over here. Seems rather quiet than usual around here. Hey, wait a minute. Where are we at? I don't remember this area.
Really? I thought I showed you this area before. Anyways. The only reason I brought you here in this secluded area is because I wanted to ask you about that golden heart stuff you've been rambling about in the past weeks.
Well, that's very unlikely for you to be so concerned about this.
I guess you can say that. By the way, you haven't told me the full story of how you know this from the beginning.
Why do you want to know now? I tried telling you when it happened, but no, you never listened cause you were all in your stupid CD player.
Okay, I'll admit, I apologize for not listening. There, now can you please tell me the whole story?
First, tell me this. Why do you want to know?
Easy. Caillou moved to Japan, right? Well, I know somebody from there who can help him. He's a quiet person, not likes to talk a lot, but gets the job done.
Fine. After I'm done, you better tell me who this person is, got it?
Yeah, just hurry up and tell me.
Wow, this yogurt is actually pretty good. You should try some Caillou.
No thank you. I said I would only buy it for you.
Come on, it's pretty good. Try some.
I said no thanks, Af.
Whatever you say, more for me then. Hey Caillou, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just thinking, that's all.
I know you're lying. I can tell, just tell me what's wrong.
There's nothing wrong, Saf. I'm just thinking, that's all.
You're a terrible liar, you know. Just tell me what's wrong. I won't get mad if you tell me. I know there's something bothering you,
You can be annoying sometimes.
Annoying? Wow, you're such a terrific boyfriend.
That's not what I meant. You know I like to make jokes with you. I do it cause I care. You don't have to get all upset about it. Look, I'm sorry I haven't been paying attention. I've been thinking about last year's event. You know, the whole war against Kinsey and Elizabeth. Yes, I know, you've always told me to not worry about the past. But, I just can't seem to stop remembering it.
I believe we can both work on this problem of yours.
Huh?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I am your girlfriend after all. I understand how you're feeling. It's my job to fix your issues. Remember, I made a promise to help you undergo whatever problem you have. I know you get annoyed by that, but I don't care. You helped me throughout these past years and I helped you. We were meant for each other. So can you please do me a favor and focus on what's ahead of us, rather than the past?
Sometimes you know me so well. I guess it's my fault.
Hey, we both said our feelings for each other. It's best to assume it's our fault for this relationship to happen.
Are you sure it wasn't destiny that brought us together?
I don't know, how about you give me a kiss and we'll see.
Alright, I'm just going to stop you two from whatever you're doing. It's been a while, you two. Seems the relationship has gotten stronger over the past year.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes. It's the freaking traitor.
Oh come on now. I thought we were friends, Caillou. Remember all the good times we had?
There was no such thing as good times. Everything that involved around you were just bad news. Zachary Genkai.
Glad you remembered my name.
If you have something to say, don't bother. I don't want to hear any more excuses after this stuff you've done to us.
Very optimistic of you. Seems that brain of yours is quite wiser than expected.
Listen, Zach. We're still very upset from your devastated actions you caused. You literally betrayed us twice, and the second time you nearly almost got Caillou killed.
Okay. I'm sorry that I forced Zero into genocide. I'm sorry I got most of your friends killed. And I'm also sorry that I almost got you two killed. Just be lucky you're still alive.
Still not going to change my mind about you.
Well, if you want to think that way, then so be it. But, I'm here to tell you both something very urgent.
Urgent? What could possibly be something urgent from you?
I know for a fact you're not going to believe me, but this is something I discovered about my father. I'm sure you remembered Kenzie, right?
I'm very aware who your father is, Zach. Now what about him that's so urgent?
Right. Well, you see, after the war we had last year, I discovered that my father's bloodline was still intact. You already know that I never inherited his bloodline. Truth be told that he has a son long before I was born. However, I wasn't able to recover any information regarding who this person is. I wasn't sure as well if my father knew he had another son roaming around in public. Now here comes the interesting part. During the war, my father was developing a new proto. A proto that is meant to be greater than any other proto. It was known as the Golden Heart.
The Golden Heart? A proto that's capable to withstand any other proto in existence.
Yeah, but why are you telling us this? Wouldn't it be better if you kept it to yourself?
I would have. But since I found you two first, I figured you'll let out this information to the others.
Sapphire is right. This all seems very suspicious. There's something else you have hidden that you don't want to tell us. What is the Golden Heart's true purpose? I want to know more about this Golden Heart. You make it seem like it's a deadly proto.
That's because it is a deadly proto. The Golden Heart allows the user huge advantages to defeat their opponent. It is not a safe proto.
So you believe that the Golden Heart is being held within a person who's also the son of Kenzie?
From what I am believing, yes, it could be possible.
Hold up, that doesn't make any sense. How can someone be able to place a proto within themselves? It's merely impossible.
That's where you're wrong, Caillou. You see, it is indeed possible if that person is able to have a certain ability. And that ability is known as the ancient Tala ability. The Sonoramagram.
The Sonoramagram.
You can't be serious. The Sonoramagram is capable of taking a proto with no expectations?
I don't know who this person is. But all I know is he has my father's bloodline, and achieving a Sonoramagram and having a proto ability is a dangerous combination. What's the worst part is it'll take shorter time to fully develop the Golden Heart with no limitations. I don't know who he is. But all I know is he's out there, committing crimes that he can easily stay hidden from.
Then this brother of yours might have been watching all of us from the very beginning.
There is another possibility that if you want to find him, he may be in Japan. I know that sounds unusual, but hear me out. My father has spoken wanting to live in Japan. Like I said, it sounds unusual, but if my father's wishes to live in Japan is somehow connects with his bastard son, then it's a likely chance he'll be there, waiting for anybody's move. The Golden Heart is not meant to be played with. It can literally become a mass destructive weapon.
Huh, what is this? I don't recall expecting anybody at this time. Although, those luggages right next to my door seem familiar. Nothing in here doesn't seem out of the ordinary. Probably the luggages belong to next doors. Well then, might as well finish this book before I get to bed.
I wouldn't move if I were you. I want you to tell me everything.
So let me get this straight. I see the luggages right next to my door. My lights are turned on inside, and now I'm being held gunpoint to the head. Doesn't that make any sense to you, Rebecca?
I figured you would know it's me. But there's a lot of explanation you need to tell me.
What's there to explain to you? I haven't done anything to hurt you.
Cut the bull crap, Loki. You know damn well why I'm here. And I'm putting a stop to it.
God, you can be annoying sometimes. So I'm assuming you know about the Golden Heart, huh? Care to explain why you're stopping me from investigating who has it?
What no? I'm here cause you're interrupting my job. I've been handed an unsolved case that is too difficult for anybody to deal with. I found out from your senile grandfather told me you came here in Japan for a search of a person.
And without listening to everything the old man has to say, you instead barged out of the house and drove to the airport immediately to travel here. Only to find out that you came here for no good reason whatsoever and that both of our investigations are completely different. Am I right?
Wait, so you're not investigating the Vivian Giovanna case?
Seriously, you're the same age as me and you still act like a child when it comes to this.
Yeah, whatever you say, Mr. Smartass.
Well, since you wasted your time looking for me, want me to call the Akiyama Foundation to fly you back to California?
That won't be necessary. As you already saw my luggages. I planned on staying here for a while. So in the meantime, you can bring my luggages inside so I can unpack.
I'm positive that it won't be necessary. You can do it yourself. I'll be in the kitchen making coffee. Feel free to get some if you like.
Freaking dick. Thanks for the help, you jerk. I literally had to. Wait. What are you reading?
I'm reading your case, since it'll be faster if I help you so you can skedaddle out of here.
Hey. Who gives you the right to look into my luggage?
Calm down, Rebecca. I already know most of these people according from what I'm assuming Neon Moon tried to encrypt it.
Wait, really?
So is it all coming together for you?
To be honest, I didn't expect you to know so much.
So now that I gave you all the information you needed, are you finally going to leave?
Like I said, I'm not going to leave anytime soon, until I solve this mystery.
As I said before, Vivian Giovanna never got married from what I remembered. But I knew her and Arthur were in a relationship. To be frankly, I'm not sure whether if they actually ever got married or not.
This is giving me a headache. I don't even know why I even bother doing this case. There's literally no evidence that'll make it easier for me to solve. By any chance, have you heard anything about Arthur? He was Joel's best friend after all.
It's been long since I spoke to him, so I wouldn't know myself if he's either alive or possibly dead. You did mention that they both have a daughter together?
Yay, but I highly doubt that'll help any matter. Neon Moon told me Vivian had a daughter. Although there's really no possible way of determining if it's Arthur's or not.
What the? Who could that be calling around this time? Pardon me, Rebecca. I gotta get this.
You're excused. Never in my life I'm having a very difficult time with something like this. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. Maybe I'm just exhausted just coming here with no sleep. I should get some rest.
Rebecca, you might want to hear this. So I just spoke to Caillou on the phone. He said some interesting stuff you might want to know.
Shiniki's disciple? What did he say?
Caillou was discussing to me about some information he has discovered and may be a key factor to finding the user with the golden heart. After that, I proceeded to ask him about what you're dealing with. You know, with the investigation. I was quite surprised to hear that Arthur is actually living here in Motozaki City.
Hold up. Did you just say Arthur is living here in this small city?
I'm not going to repeat myself. But yes, and Caillou even told me that he knows his daughter.
Then what the hell are we waiting for? Let's go get this bastard.
Now you wait just a minute. I told him you were here and we'll both go to his place to discuss this tomorrow morning.
Why the hell not? You're not the boss of me. I can do whatever I want.
Listen, I agreed tomorrow morning cause there's a greatly chance both of our problems can somehow be connected.
If that's the case, then your problems is starting to become my problems as well. And my problems are becoming your problems.
It's anybody's problem right now. There's no turning back. So be it. Now get some rest. You look exhausted.
Yeah. Exhausted and annoyed.
I'm letting you sleep in the bedroom for the time being. I'll sleep on the couch.
You sleeping on the couch? That's a first. How come you don't want to sleep in the bedroom with me? Are you afraid?
Are you stupid? I prefer to be generous and let you sleep in the bedroom. It's very disrespectful towards Marie if I do end up sleeping with you.
I know. I was testing you to see if you love her still. My expectations are correct. You can be a jackass sometimes. But deep inside you'll always will be a caring husband, father, and friend. Marie did a good job changing you.
I supposed.
Well, anyways. I'm heading to the shower. I'm sure you won't mind.
I hope you know how to use the shower.
What the hell is this? How do you work this?
Well, you said you like doing things independently. Figure it out.
Come on, Loki. This is not a freaking joke. Help me.
Good luck, Rebecca. I'll be in the living room waiting.
You're still the selfish, arrogant bastard I know.
Better get a move on. We gotta wake up early in the morning.
I swear. I hope Marie punishes you for being so cruel.